Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Simon and we are the Whales of Wall Street. We are looking at IOTX right now. IOTX on the exchange, available on multiple ones, for example Binance and KuCoin. Before we go into the chart, we're just going to do a few quick updates, and please make sure that if you have not done so already, that you like this video and find it informative, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and click that notification bell to make sure you get notified of all the awesome updates from ourselves. I need to get quicker to catch up with that animation, faster and faster each time. Okay, so let's go into a couple of these updates from IOTX. I think it's really interesting because this is what might build some of the volume that we're seeing in the last 24 hours. But also I think as well from an awareness perspective of IOTX, it has been a bit quiet in most recent times, and maybe not necessarily a reduction in PR activity, but certainly could have been doing a bit more in terms of raising awareness of its project, because it really is amazing, and as you know, very interested in AI and IoT, emphasized kind of blockchains and crypto assets. So let's go into this. So one of the key updates from a couple of days ago is their partnership with MOBI. So it's very much around sort of like the automotive aspect of enterprise, so it's really exciting stuff on that. So automotive mobility. So when we talk about like the automation and IoT infrastructure, as smart grid improves, 5G improves, and blockchain obviously is going to be a massive part of that. We're really looking forward to this kind of combined effort to improve the automation in many, many different aspects, not just the vehicles themselves, but also the application of travel, charging, and all these great things that are basically going to kind of take us to the next level, if you like. So what these guys are doing is utilizing IOTX as well as the consensus network to keep building on this aspect. This will allow developers and etc. to keep improving and adapting their dApps as well as their networks and things like that as well. So there's loads of really cool stuff on that. Go check this out and look at this as well. So when I see things like this, when there has involvement with a World Economic Forum, whether you're a conspiracy theorist or not, the World Economic Forum is a massive application of the way the world is going right now. And you can either get annoyed with it or follow the money, get involved in the things that are being involved in these projects moving forward with Agenda 30, etc. Everything around diversity, sustainability, population, and things like this, automation. This is why I like the IOTX project. There are other ones like IOTA, which is doing really well at the moment. There's a couple of others like MAN, which we cover in other videos as well. But IOTX I just push out there a bit more because one, I know a lot about it, and two, I'm a holder, so it's important for me to know where it's going up and down, and hopefully that helps you guys out with some chart analysis and things like that too. So other bits and pieces, one I didn't cover in the last video, apologies, but it has been launched on La Token. So a good exchange that's growing in popularity. So that's really good news for the token. It's available in more areas. We've mentioned that one about the MOBI, exciting partnership there. Do check out these case studies, really, really cool. And then finally as well, we had the Learn and Earn campaign just launched as well in the last few days on CoinMarketCap, which is fantastic. So it's really building awareness. You can read more and more about IOTX. They've improved the learnings on the CoinMarketCap website for IOTX, and I think that's a really bold and fantastic move for the project. I do think they could have been doing more in the marketing, and they are looking like they are really pushing this more and more. So I wouldn't be surprised to expect some really good movement on IOTX in this run that we will have for the rest of this year. And of course, as I've mentioned many times, this is a long-term hold for me, just from that AI aspect of the way things are going. So it's a really good opportunity to get them involved in the early stages. It's on layer 1 at the moment. I'm sure they'll improve to layer 2 eventually. But yeah, really exciting stuff around network transactions, smart contracts, the building in of dApps, the building in of automation, AI, IoT. Honestly, the AI industry is still relatively early. It's been around for a while, obviously, but trust me when I say, just from real world experience and what I do for work and everything, AI has only just begun. This is going to change the world, absolutely revolutionise many aspects of the way we live, the way we consume, the way our behaviours change, the way we travel, absolutely anything and everything you can possibly think of when it involves the internet and automation of anything and everything. So that out the way, guys. Yeah, do keep an eye on their social media. It's getting busier and busier, which is great to see. So let's go into the chart and we can have a look at a bit of this movement. So in the last video, we picked up on this point here. So we managed to get the buy-in order after selling up here, which is great news. And we put these trend lines in here just to anticipate that because of this big rise that we had here, we may start seeing a bit of a reduction backwards, only because we went literally almost parabolic, really, 0.02 all the way up to near enough, I think nearly 15 cents, sorry. Had the corrections over the 2 days and we started this pan down, so which is why I drew that. And don't get me wrong, that can still occur because of this area, but I do think IOTX has been undervalued massively for a long time, so it's not a surprise to me that we're hitting new highs and new potential support levels. So it's arguably this line here around the 0.6 mark that we may be seeing some potential support. That's not confirmed fully yet. We need to make sure this MACD does continue its momentum upwards again, because we have seen a dramatic decrease since the 22nd of August, and we need to see that crossover, which looks like, if you look closely, that gap is thinning. So I'm in the anticipation that this thing might be starting to level off and we might start seeing further in growth in this chart as news comes out and the adoption, etc., and more projects get involved with this IOTX platform. The RSI is still plenty of room to move upwards as well as downwards, of course, which is why I'm still cautious. And I still got a buy order down here. I'm not going to change that. I should have maybe have had one slightly higher, but I don't really see much point because I only have one slightly higher than that, and that's a very greedy one. But I was just potentially anticipating that might happen just because of the previous trend line going up this way, that we might hit those. So this is really probably mainly coming from the awareness, like I said, with CoinMarketCap and the good partnership with MOBI, and hopefully long may it continue. I really hope we get a support line here, because we have tested this area a couple of times. We need a couple more confirmations, to be honest, for me to be happy and satisfied that we've ticked that off. We haven't done anything down here, so there's no reason in my mind that we wouldn't come and test these areas, because they've just literally shot past. And for a project to be healthy and consistent and moving upwards properly, I do feel that we need to get these levels tested so we know the definitive and real price of IOTX. But that side, guys, it's really positive. I was thinking of a step ladder approach downward, but we are seeing good buy mentality here. The volumes are kicking in really well as well for this project, so I'm really excited to see what we can do in the next few days. We'll do an update on this probably mid next week, unless anything mental happens in that period of time. We'll keep you informed. Do get involved in our other social platforms like Twitter and Telegram and Instagram as well, of course, so we can keep you updated on any updates that we can't possibly do a chart analysis on at the time for whatever reason, but we do update those areas as well, so keep an eye out for that. So that wraps that up, guys. Let us know in the comments below if you are holding IOTX at all, what your ambitions are for 2021, what do you think the price could get to. Really interested to know, and we will call some of those out in the next video for you guys. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video. Take care, and we will see you soon. Bye bye.